Good morning. Today I'm on my way to go run at the rim of the Grand Canyon. It is 39 degrees and I am certainly not dressed for it. So today's itinerary is very simple. Leave the Grand Canyon, take some of the more iconic parts of Route 66 directly through the rest of Arizona and California, and end the day in LA. Happy sunrise. Phone says it's about 2 miles. So one more vista, then I'm turning around. Oh yeah. Look at that bird. That was definitely something to do once. Man, that thin air. You're just the king, aren't you? Or the emperor of the woods. So after 4 days and a lot of fun, my parents are on their way off to Vegas so they can fly back to Wisconsin, and I'm on my way to LA. Today's itinerary includes several stops along historic Route 66, which for the most part actually does not parallel the interstate today, and will give me the opportunity to see a lot of California's and western Arizona's landscapes that most interstate travelers don't get to see. We're going to be starting off with Seligman, where it deviates for the first time, and it's also actually the town that Cars was based off of. Then we're going to loop through to the north, head to Kingman, cross the interstate, loop down to the south, and finally join back up with it in California, where we'll finally make the last long stretch across the desert and into LA. Here's Route 66, finally splitting away from the highway and heading off into the mountains. See you later, interstate. Meet back up with you in Kingman. Now I'm passing through Seligman. Legend has it that this is the little town that Cars was based off of. So if I see a Lightning McQueen anywhere, I'll have to ka-chow him. Along this whole stretch of 66, I've been seeing these red signs. They'll have little poems on them, like this one. If daisies are your favorite flower, keep pushing up those miles per hour. They all seem to be sponsored by this Burma shave. And most of them are about driving safely, or at the very least, not being a complete idiot. So my goal is to make them proud by being a complete idiot. And welcome to Hackberry. That is a hell of a cactus. So I'm pulling out of the legendary Hackberry General Store, where I got to meet several mannequins. Hey, how you doing? Elvis. And see tons of Route 66 paraphernalia. I already have a frunk bursting with souvenirs, so I didn't buy anything permanent, but I did figure it's finally time for me to try some of this Route 66 soda that they've been advertising to me this whole time. So let's see how it is. Smooth, not too sweet, not bad. Black cherry flavor, one of my favorites, and hard to find in a lot of soda brands. So it's 30 minutes to Kingman, where I'll supercharge up and then head out once again onto some remote stretch of Route 66. There's no signal out here in these mountains, or at least none that I can seem to get. Yet people come out here and people live out here. It's incredible. What a giant country America is. And welcome to Kingman. Mountains rearing in the background. Welcome to the Oatman Highway, another stretch of old 66. This one heads up into the mountains where we'll visit the town of Oatman and then finally descend down into California. Through Sitgreaves Pass, there's some desert. This highway was once regarded as one of the most dangerous parts of Route 66 for motorists, and man, can I see why. This has been hugging the edge of that cliff the entire way. It's all hairpin turns and vistas that make you squirm. And there's the town of Oatman. So apparently Oatman here was founded as a gold mining town in 1906, and they actually did find a lot of gold here. These days, though, there are no mines, and it's famous instead for donkeys. Well, burros to be precise. What's up, folks? How you doing?
That's all. That's all.
Can you pet them, or do they,
Yeah.
Jackpot. What are you doing in there? Crossing the bridge into Needles. And with that, welcome to California. From coast to coast, almost there. Back on the interstate for the last couple legs to the coast. But first, I gotta cross the desert. That black thing out there, that's Lavic Lake. It is a cracked and crumbly road to get out here and see this thing. So I'm crawling. After quite the drive up this nasty, gnarly road, here we are at the Pisgah Crater. So Lavic Lake and the Pisgah Crater are about 25,000 years old. They are the result of a volcanic event that sent all this black mud and rock spewing over the landscape out here in the middle of the desert. I don't foresee myself climbing this thing, but I would like to take a look inside. It's like jet black gravel. Let's take a peek. Alright, up we go. Look at that thing. Wow. Look at all that black soot spread across the landscape. Yeah, and then look at some of the clouds over on that side. Look down, this is that nasty road that I was forced to follow. Somewhere over there should be the car. Oh, there she is. Let's go visit. Now looking over there. There is the mountain itself. Somewhere down there is me. hear booming, thundering. I certainly hope it's not the volcano. I think it might be those clouds over there. But yeah, look at this. How cool is that? Alright, well I'm going to return home because I don't know what that booming is. But the last thing I want to do is get stuck in it. Alright, let's get out of here. At least I got a souvenir. Big black piece of pumice. Man, it's hot out here. Oh, there's where the rumbling's coming from. It's more rain in the desert. I am here to bring you life, plants, because I bring the rain. Gotta admit, though, this black, white, and green landscape is one of a kind. And so are the biting flies. And welcome to Barstow. Or at least what seems to be the car dealership portion of it. A gorgeous sunset sky. And a lot more road. Look at those lights swimming off there on the horizon as we come down out of the mountains. After a nice car wash, I'm heading into San Bernardino. And there's LA. Hard to see now, but all those lights spread out in front of me. Second biggest city in America, and the end of my journey across the country. LA in view. Oh, the joy. So I may have overdone it on the hotel room. But how can you say no to that view? As much as I loved New York City, I'm extremely partial to this hotel.